this week is learning to make Malaysia's famous Nasi Lemak. And of course it's a favorite here in Malaysia, but what exactly is Nasi Lemak? So Nasi Lemak actually refers to rice that is cooked using coconut cream extract or just fresh coconut cream that gives it a nice flavor to the dish, and then we add in pandan leaves into the dish, which gives it that nice aromatic smell. So now that you know, let's start cooking. So first step is to cook the rice, and the ingredients that we will be needing are 2 cups of rice, 1 cup of water, 1 cup of coconut cream extract that will be diluted, salt half a teaspoon, ginger 2 inches, 2 cinnamon sticks, 2 star anise, shallots, use 4, as well as pandan leaves. Now first add in your rice, 2 cups. I just love using these cups because it just smiles right back at me while I cook. Alright, so add in that 2 cups into your rice pot, and of course make sure to clean it first. Just rinse it a couple of times, let the dirt all be clean. Now it's all cleaned, we can then clean the ginger and make sure to slice it into thin slices. So did you know that ginger actually helps to promote healthy aging? So forget about all of those anti-aging products, just add ginger into your cooking, add ginger into the food that you eat. You look really young. And now slice the shallots. Shallots actually improve your blood circulation, so just keep that in mind when you decide what ingredients to add into your next dish. Once we're done with that, then we can add in coconut cream. So I'm using the boxed coconut cream extract from Cara. Add in 1 cup. And directly add it into the pot of rice. And then you also need to dilute it, so add in 1 cup of water. And if it's a little thick, just add in a little more. Once that is done, now we can add in the rest of the ingredients. So add in the sliced ginger, the shallots, and now on the side you also need to tie the pandan leaves into a knot. Just like this, so we'll be using 3 pandan leaves for this. Throw it into the rice pot. Add in the cinnamon sticks, 2, as well as 2 star anise. And of course, not to forget adding in 1 tablespoon of oil, which is a must. Give it a slight stir. Add in half a teaspoon of salt. And now it's all ready to be cooked, so add it into your rice cooker and let it cook. And now in the meantime, we can boil the eggs. So for boiling, of course, add in water into your pan, then add in a little salt. I used about 1 teaspoon of salt so that the eggs don't crack. So that is a good tip to take note, not only for cooking this dish, but for everything else. And so we'll just let it boil for 10 minutes. And after 10 minutes, you can see that you would have hard-boiled eggs. Now, frying the peanuts. So I've already added in oil to my pan. I'll be deep frying the peanuts. So peanuts is actually served on the side, so it's really up to you how much peanuts you would want to add in. But just make sure that you have enough oil to fry everything. And after a couple of minutes, the ground nuts should already be fried, so you can just take it out. And since it's deep fried, it can be very oily, so make sure to drain out the oil when scooping it out. Once that is all done, now we can fry the anchovies. So for anchovies, again, no measurement. I'm using one bowl because I love to have a lot of anchovies, but make sure to wash the anchovies and clean them properly because it can be a little dirty when you buy it from the store. So for the anchovies, I'm actually using back the same frying pan, the same oil. I just added in a little more because it's more anchovies that are being fried. And you'll definitely want to deep fry the anchovies because it'll taste nice and crispy. Once it's fried, you can take it out. And I'll be adding in a second batch of anchovies to be fried because earlier, not everything could go in. So part of the anchovies will be used to be served at the side, while a little will be used to make the sambal paste, the chili paste. So once that is done, now we can actually make the sambal, that is the chili paste. So in order to make it, first we'll need to blend the onions, garlic and ginger. I'm using 4 medium-sized onions, 6 pips of garlic, as well as 2 inches of ginger. Add in a little water to blend it. Now slice the onions into onion rings cut. So for this, it'll be best to actually use Holland onions or Bombay onions. So first just cut it into thin slices first, and then remove each ring around it, just like how I'm doing it right now. Once that is done, we can keep it aside, and now we'll need to blend the anchovies. So use back the fried anchovies from earlier that we made and not new ones. Add it into the blender. Just a handful of anchovies will be fine. Now it's all blended. Now let's look at the ingredients that we'll be needing to make the rest of it. So the blended anchovies, the blended onion, garlic and ginger paste, 6 tablespoons of chili paste, 1 tablespoon of tamarind which is diluted, as well as the onions. Now make sure to add in oil to your pan, let the oil heat up. I'm using about 5 tablespoons of oil. Once it's heated up already, then you can add in the blended mixture of onions, garlic and ginger. And we'll just stir it for a bit, let it cook first. Then we can add in the chili paste. 6 tablespoons, so I'm using the packet chili paste. Stir it, let it cook. Now add in the tamarind juice. So again, I've taken 1 tablespoon of tamarind and I just diluted it with water to get the juice. So with the juice it would be about almost a cup. And now lastly, we can add in the anchovies, the blended anchovies. And then add in the onions, the onion rings. Unfortunately, the camera did not record and capture that portion, but fret not, I only added in the onions then, fried it for another 2 minutes, and this is how it looked after the onions were added in. And that is it. That is how you make Nasi Lemak, and it's guaranteed to be absolutely delicious. So to serve it out, I've already added in the bowl of rice as well as the hard-boiled eggs that is cut into half. Add in a lot of anchovies if you like, the peanuts. So the peanuts and the anchovies you can actually add in as much as you want. And it's optional to also have a fried egg instead if you would prefer that. Then you can add in the sambal. The sambal can either be put on the rice or at the side. And not to forget the cucumber slices, which completes this dish. So I really hope you like it, and thanks for watching.